Since wrestling first was introduced, there's been WCW, ECW, various others. Right now, we're looking at AEW. Can't forget ECW, and a whole lot of other wrestling entertainments around the world. Many have come, and few were chosen because the last company that's still standing is the one that was there in the beginning, which used to be the WWF. That's the WWE, which is now a multi-billion-dollar entertainment. If it wasn't for the WWE, we wouldn't have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. We wouldn't have John Cena. And these are movie stars that make more money than people that went to acting school and, tried to win Oscars. These guys went and took over. The Rock is one of the highest paid actors in the world, as well as one of the greatest entertainers of all time, greatest wrestlers of all time. And Ric Flair, what can I say about him besides who won the championship more than Ric Flair? So it was very difficult for the entire world to compile the top 10 WWE superstars of all time, and the link for this article will be in the description. So here you go, people, the top greatest WWE superstars of all time, and they have been ranked. So I know you got your list, you got the people you love, but let's start out at number 10. Now, you're going to see here how they're based. They're based off of a score from 0 to 10 based on 4 specific areas: entrance music, finishing move, on the mic, and in the ring. And the individual scores will be added up for an overall rating out of 40. The WWE Hall of Famer Stone Cold receiving a whopping 39.7. So the Bleacher Report said the wrestling legends Bruno Sammartino, Harley Race, and Jimmy Superfly Snuka didn't come close to making the cut due to his criteria system. Now, intro music and promos wasn't really relevant until the 1980s, but it's impossible to imagine an episode of Monday Night Raw without those elements. The publication wrote, and Steen, Goldberg, and Diamond Dallas Page were ruled out of the list due to them being best known for their careers in WCW. Now, let's start the list out with number 10, which will be Mick Foley. Of course, we all love Mick Foley. He had those 3 faces of Foley. His entrance music was pretty crazy. We all know about the mandible claw, and on the mic, nobody could really beat Mick Foley because he could be Dude Love, Cactus Jack, or Mankind, or just Mick Foley. And in the ring, this guy would give his entire life. So I completely agree with that. At number 10, number 9 is Roddy Piper. As we all know, is almost Piper could do it all as well. You're talking about on the mic. This man didn't even need to wrestle. He just could talk trash and just garner everybody's attention. And R.I.P. Roddy Piper, you are a legend. Number 8 is Macho Man Randy Savage, another person who had every single skill known to mankind to be a wrestler. This could have easily been my number 1 because the Macho Man, I don't think ever had a bad match until he got like too old to wrestle, or he was on those steroids and he swelled up. And I was like, how will he drop that elbow with the height that he was getting when he was only like 214 pounds, and he got all the way up to like 280 or 290. Number 7, Mr. You Can't See Me, John Cena. Now, John Cena changed the entire look of wrestling when he became the 15-time champion. Nobody has won the championship more than Ric Flair and John Cena. John Cena is also known for never ever changing his character. He's always been a good guy. So, and he's great on the mic. We all know Cena can rap, talk trash, and just do it all. So this could have been my number 1 as well, because Cena is still going at 40 years old. Great shape, doing it all. The Undertaker at number 6. What can I say? I'm shocked this is not number 1. This guy embezzles professional wrestler in general. The character, the gimmick, the WrestleMania streak. Shall I go on? This guy has been wrestling forever. I think he's in his 50s and still wrestling. He even said he retired and came back. I don't think there's a such thing as retirement in wrestling. I think they just decide to not get in the ring anymore, but do stuff outside of the ring. Yeah. Number 4, The Undertaker. Number 5, Mr. Woo, Nature Boy Ric Flair. Of course, he could do it all as well. Talk on the mic, the entrance music was just like watching some type of movie star walk down the aisle with that robe on, you know, and his mic skills were just, still is, hands down, bar none, the best. Ric Flair started drip, y'all. He was the first person with drip, so yeah, this man here, all in the videos with the Migos, and just, he has so much charisma. It was just bursting through the television. You didn't even have to like wrestling, but you could hear Ric Flair talk trash and you just would be entertained. Now, number 4 is Hulk Hogan. This is the man who transcended, trailblazed. It wouldn't be WWE Entertainment if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, because what he did for the wrestling, like, he was the first big time wrestler to be in movies. He was in Rocky 3, on the mic. What you gonna do when Hulk Hogan run wild on Hulkamania, run wild on you? All of that is just hands down, man, classic. Hulk Hogan is just bleeds wrestling. Everybody who ever decided to be a wrestler should thank this man, because he carried this sport for so long, showing what a good guy was. And then when he turned heel, it made CNN news. That's how big Hogan was, and Hogan still is a legend. Easily could have been number 1 as well. Number 3, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. What can you say about The Rock besides electrifying? Has done it all. Interest music. The Rock has the best, some of the best music in the business, because it's so classic and iconic. Every time you hear that, if you smell, you know who it is. You know The Rock is about to come down and talk trash on the mic. Nobody probably could beat him, because he talks the best trash in the business. Finishing move, we know about the people's elbow, the rock bottom. In the ring, also, he is scientifically a wrestling genius. His dad, Rocky Johnson, R.I.P., was just great too, and he passed on all his traits to his son. And The Rock has become the biggest superstar in Hollywood, hands down, top 5 actors, and this is not over exaggeration. His bag shows a lot of money up in it. So, hey, The Rock easily could have been number 1 as well. Shawn Michaels, what else can you say? This man is Mr. WrestleMania. he probably has 10 in all of those categories, because there's nothing Shawn Michaels couldn't do as well. He could wrestle, he could talk on the mic. His sweet chin music will knock your head off. He has headlined so many main events. I don't think we will ever see anyone come close to Shawn Michaels, because he was such a character. It wouldn't be no DX. I think they started the stable thing, you know, with DX, and just had everybody want to be in a stable, a bunch of characters, and trailblazer, complete trailblazer. So here we go with number 1, of course, is Stone Cold Steve Austin. What he did for the WWE during the Monday Night Raws war will just be infamous. You know, he was drinking beer, cursing, beating Vince McMahon's ass, and no one was doing that at that time. And he kept the company in business, because he was carrying it along with The Undertaker and The Rock. When the NWO was the hottest thing in the world, Stone Cold was throwing up middle fingers, doing Stone Cold stunners, as well as walking down the aisle with the glass breaking, whoosh, whooping everybody's ass, going to the ring, saying that's the bottom line, but Stone Cold says so. And there you have it. Those are your top 10 WWE superstars of all time. Like this video, leave your comments. Hey, and if you have your top 10, put them in the comments as well. Subscribe.